Today we're starting with a run. Oh yeah. This is the new super motivated, super energized me. Powered by caffeine, EV fun, and exercise. Boom. Oh yeah. Right, that's it. I'm done. I did 6.1 kilometers. Sophie's just finished her run. She did 16 kilometers. If it wasn't for her egging me on, I don't think I'd do any exercise at all. Which would be a real shame because it is good fun. Have I told you how much I enjoy running once I get into it? It is amazing.
Yeah, you always say that.
Yeah, you have to get into it though. The first week's worth of runs are just painful with a little enjoyment. But after that, they just get better and better and better.
It's like a drug, isn't it? I totally know.
But a drug that's for the most part good for you.
Yeah.
The SpaceX launch is right now. This is exciting. They're going to be landing on land for only the second time ever. Bad news is, my lunch is ready. Well, it's up. Hopefully, they'll actually land it as well.
Pretty picture perfect landing.
I always get such a rush when I see that thing landing because it's an absolute engineering marvel on the scale of nothing I've ever seen before. Excellent. I have a good idea what these are. And we're all packed. We're off to my parents again so that I can edit another one of my dad's episodes, which is becoming quite a job. But it's okay because it's great. Really, seriously, all good. Also quite handy because Soph actually works close to there at the moment for a couple of days a week, so it's actually not that much of an imposition if I'm being totally honest. Now I just need to get the rest of the family. Now I've been using voice controlled pieces of software and devices a huge amount more recently. It's actually Soph that clued me into how useful and fast these features can be. And you know what? They really are. Come on, time to get in the car, Jazzy. Wow, we're so late today compared to anything sensible. But I've got Jasper, I've got coffee. Mummy's gone off separately in her car because she'll need that tomorrow. Reasonably uneventful drive, except for the time when somebody went off into a lay-by thinking that it was the slip road off the motorway. That was a bit exciting when they tried to get back on again. One of those times when a bit of instant acceleration is extremely helpful.
Hello.
Hello. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've got this to try out. It's all about voice recognition because as an input system, it really is becoming very usable in a way that it never used to be. I got the white one, which I was recommended to get. And also, besides, if I got the white one, I had to wait 1 day. And if I got the black one, I had to wait like a week. An auxiliary audio output, we'll be making use of that in a minute. I hope. I hope I brought the cable. I did bring the cable. Oh, it does Bluetooth to your speaker. So I don't need the cable. I don't know if it's got a battery. Does it have a battery? I hope it's got a battery. That would make it much more useful. But then I think everything with a battery is more useful. It calls this a USB charging cable, so I don't see how it doesn't have a battery. Let's start it off first. Interesting little device. Did it say it would go orange when it was ready?
Hello. Your Amazon Echo Dot is ready for setup. Just follow the instructions in your Alexa app.
I should probably go get my phone then. Okay, got my phone now. Download is in progress.
Connected to Echo Dot. Go ahead and finish the setup in your Alexa app.
Apparently it's now connected to Wi-Fi. And I just happened to bring a speaker with me. A short video is going to walk me through the basics. I'm having some technical difficulties with this camera. So I'm using this one now, the little one. Watch this, Jasper. Alexa, play hip hop.
Here's a station for hip hop music. Classic hip hop.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I do like it.
Alexa, play Starboy.
Alexa, play Starboy, please.
By The Weekend.
Yes.
That.
Louder, please, Alexa.
Okay, Jasper is just going to bed now, so I'm evacuating. Boy was seriously overexcited by the prospect of being able to ask for something like Starboy and it would just be playing. Or Uptown Funk, that's another one of his firm favourites. What a little maniac. That seems really useful. I want to get it to control my car, but one thing's for sure, the real key advantage that this has got is that far field microphone. That's what makes the difference. The fact that it can hear you from across the room in a way that your phone can't. Admittedly, with my watch, that would work because my watch is right here, but it wouldn't work for anyone else. Really handy device, really quite clever. You do very much have with these things a sort of a slight loss of control to some extent because you are giving a huge amount of your private data to some big corporation that you've got no idea what it's going to do with it and what it's not. So you do definitely need to have quite a strong feeling of trust in that organization, not to misuse your information or lose it, which seems to be one of the common things that happens these days. All in all, I'm very impressed with the Echo Dot so far. It's cheap and it works well. And on that note, I think I'm going to say goodbye for the day. Alexa, stop. Right, Jasper, I'll put that back on in a second. I'm just going to finish off the video from yesterday because now we've actually had Alexa for a night, so we've had the opportunity to try out things like the sleep timer. Yeah, so generally speaking, it's very good. And I can see how with a little bit of improvement, there's going to be an entire new class of device that comes off the back of these smart speakers. And that's quite interesting because yet again, there's nothing much from Microsoft. You know how they like to turn up to parties way late and then moan that nobody cares what they do. This could be another one of those things if they're not careful. And also, where's the Apple version? Apple really lost its way when Steve Jobs died. And I think, you know, had he been around right now, I could see an Apple smart speaker being created which was significantly better at telling when different people were talking. You'd probably be able to say, right, I don't want my 3-year-old son to be constantly changing the music back to Mark Ronson's Uptown Funk or whatever. There are all sorts of possibilities and improvements that you could introduce, and I'm sure they will come with time, but the nice thing about Apple is they seem to get things pretty right straight away. Well, they used to anyway. Well, this has been a little after night addition to the video, just so that it gave us a bit of time to actually see how good it is. I have to say it is much easier than reaching for a switch on the music. You know, as I'm leaving the room, I just sort of shout back, stop the music, and there we go. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already. And I will see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye! We've had the opportunity to try out things like the sleep timer, the alarm in the morning.
Answer to the question I heard.
All that sort of thing. There's one small problem. It has no ability to tell when it's being talked about in the third person as opposed to the first person. So it might interrupt every now and again. But hey, that's cool.